All right, and welcome back, guys. They just released the brand new Season 5 roadmap today, and holy crap, I was not expecting this. They've kind of thrown us some curveballs in here. I am really excited to go through this whole thing. We got a new perk coming next season, a new field upgrade. We get more information on all the new weapons, so yeah, buckle up, stay tuned, because this is... People thought this was going to be an off-season for zombies, because we're not getting any new maps from what it looks like. But a new perk and a new field upgrade is pretty big news for me, and it is not a perk I was expecting to see in this game at all. So now, starting off with the multiplayer changes, I'm going to try to rush through these as quick as possible. That way we can move on to the zombie stuff and the new weapon stuff as well. But there is a few exciting things that I do want to talk about here. We're getting two brand new modes. We're getting the double agent mode, and we're also getting a demolition mode. I'm excited demolition's coming back. It was my favorite mode from Black Ops 1. I really enjoyed playing it. It is in season though, so we still have a few months to wait for that. The other mode, this double agent mode, is kind of like an Among Us / TTT mode, and I'm pretty excited for it. Essentially what's going to happen is you're going to spawn in, everyone's going to be on the same team, except there's going to be one traitor amongst the mist, and you've got to gather clues trying to figure out who's the traitor, who's backstabbing you. Well, their goal is to, you know, slowly take out all of the friendlies or the people on your team, and for them to win, they've got to kill everyone, and for you to win, you've got to find out who the traitor is and stop them. We've never seen a mode like this in Call of Duty before. I know we've seen people kind of playing modes like this in private matches, but I'm really excited to see a officially supported mode like this. It could be gimmicky. It might be the type of mode where you play once or twice. Prop hunt to me is pretty gimmicky. After I've played it once, I'm kind of over it. But this is definitely going to be fun. I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see if it's gimmicky. I'm excited for it. I'm glad they're trying to innovate and stuff like that. Now, moving on to the brand new multiplayer maps we're getting. We're getting Echelon, a 6v6 mode. That's not in season, so we'll get that as soon as the season starts next week. Pretty excited about that. I think that's completely brand new, not from a previous game. We're getting Slums back, which we've seen this in pretty much every Treyarch game after Black Ops 2. They've kind of brought it back in some way. Kind of exciting to see this. I don't know. Slums isn't my favorite map ever, but I'm glad we're going to be able to play it. And that's also not in season. Then we're getting Showroom 2v2 and 3v3. This to me looks like that, what was it, Mall? The brand new Mall DLC map. It looks like it's a smaller portion of that map cut out. Hey, 2v2 and 3v3 maps are always fun to see because I've been playing a lot of the 6v6 playlist, and that's what this uses, so we'll be able to see that there. Oh, then we're getting Drive-In. Dude, that is one of my favorite maps from Black Ops 1. That was a DLC Black Ops 1 map. It plays so good in S&D, and we're also getting Zoo as well. These are two amazing Black Ops 1 DLC maps. Some of my favorite maps are the DLC maps we saw from Black Ops 1. I don't know why, but Black Ops 1 maps were one of the few games that got better and better as the DLC went on with the maps you got, and these are two amazing maps, and I definitely can't wait to check these out. Unfortunately, these are both in-season maps, so we got a few months to wait. Probably shouldn't get too excited for that. But yeah, let's go ahead, move on to the brand new zombie changes. So we'll just read through this real quick. We're getting a new outbreak region this season, and it looks like we're getting it right as the season starts. It doesn't say in season. It's going to be collateral. You know, I don't really care for new outbreak regions. I'm glad we're getting it. It's new content. It kind of keeps things fresh. But just like the new Zoo map, after I played it once, I was kind of over it. It didn't add much replayability other than playing it once. Then we're getting a new Outbreak vehicle. We are getting the tank in Outbreak. And I've made multiple bundle reviews where I'm like, okay, we're getting these tank skins. We can't use them in Outbreak, so who cares? Dude, we're going to be able to use a tank in zombies. It's probably not going to be, I don't know, man. And they got it showing against Orda. Dude, I cannot wait for the tank to come out. Trust me, we'll make a video, or maybe we'll make a short as soon as this comes out. We're gonna do tank versus Orda like they show here. I'm excited to see what happens. The tank's probably gonna be underpowered, but we'll see. And then new Outbreak equipment. They're adding a grapple gun into Outbreak. What? So is that gonna be like ground loot? So that's gonna replace stuns and monkey bombs in Outbreak. You will now be able to use a grapple gun. I wonder if it's going to be a one-time use, but this to me solves part of the issue with Outbreak. One of my issues with Outbreak is sometimes you got these long walks, and if there's no vehicles around you, this grapple looks like they're trying to go in and make some changes to make it where you can go from place to place a little bit quicker. Hopefully once you find one of these on the ground, it's an infinite time use. I feel like that would actually greatly increase like the interest in Outbreak. If I can find a grapple gun and it's going to allow me to transverse the map a little bit quicker, who knows? I can't wait to test that out. That is something I never thought we'd see. But yeah, starting next week, we'll be able to get a grapple gun in zombies in Outbreak. Actually, you know what? This would almost make sense on Mauer der Toten. think about it. With all the different roofs, if you could, well, I mean, never mind. Never mind that idea. Wouldn't make too much sense in Tone. Now for the next part here, we're getting a brand new perk. We're getting Death Perception, and I don't think anyone saw this coming. Pretty much everyone thought we were getting PhD and we were getting double tap for our next perks. But it looks like we're getting Death Perception. I've thought this for a while. I think that they scrapped double tap a while ago, especially when they lowered the health cap. And we actually got some more information here on exactly what Death Perception is going to do. If you played Black Ops 4, it essentially allowed you to see enemies kind of through the wall. And then the modifier in Black Ops 3 allowed you to do additional damage to enemy critical spots. And it reads off in the brand new blog post, that's why this season's new perk is all about increasing survivability, awareness, armor penetration, and even salvage drop rates that you can try out all next week. So I'm pretty excited about this. The awareness thing obviously is what the original Death Perception did. It says increasing survivability. That might just be because of the awareness. Then the next thing, armor penetration. I don't know if this is your armor penetration, but from what it sounds like, this is going to allow you to do additional damage to enemies with armor, which is huge, especially in Outbreak and on higher rounds. The main thing that it takes a lot of bullets is armored zombies. And if this allows you to do more damage to armored zombies or take off their armor quicker, that's a pretty big upgrade. That right there is going to increase your time to kill quite a bit, especially on higher rounds. And then salvage drop rates as well. Once you get to higher rounds, salvage isn't that big of an issue. But still some pretty cool stuff, and that only sounds like 3 or 4 of the tiers, so we still have more stuff that this is going to do. Sounds pretty cool, but I guess we'll just have to wait to see. And we're also getting a brand new field upgrade called the Tesla Storm field upgrade. Kind of gives me Deadwire vibes. Who knows, maybe they nerfed Deadwire pretty hard just so they could bring it back as a field upgrade. We'll have to see. This to me seems more of an offensive field upgrade, kind of like Ring of Fire. I don't know if it's going to be able to compete with Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire has been pretty much the king of Cold War ever since it launched. They also had this image in the blog post. It didn't necessarily say this image came using the new Tesla upgrade, but I mean, it's got like electricity coming out. This looks like the new Tesla upgrade here. And you can tell for a fact this is in the zombies game mode. All the way to the right, there's a zombies coming out. But yeah, these have guns. These are glowing kind of like friendlies, it looks like, with guns. So who knows? Are you going to call in this upgrade and you're going to get like 4 friendly people with guns pop out? I don't know. Maybe there's zombies that you affect and the zombies turn into people with, I don't know. I am so confused by this. Maybe this image has nothing to do with the new upgrade. To me, it definitely looks like it. It's got electricity coming out, and I'm more confused seeing the screenshot than I have answers for. I mean, we've got glowing, it looks like NPCs with weapons, and wait, or maybe these are, hold on, maybe this is the actual players and that you get some sort of effect and everyone in the, I don't know. I honestly don't know. We're just gonna have to test this when it comes out next week. This screenshot has got me a lot of questions. Then next, moving on to Warzone, and we're really going to speed through this because I don't have pretty much any input. I'm not a Warzone player. New map updates, mobile broadcast station, new modes, Clash, which is going to be in season, new Gulag, that's kind of cool. We're getting the Rush Gulag, and then new perks, which I think this is the first time they've added new perks to Warzone. Like I said, I don't play it. We're getting Combat Scout and Tempered, which something to do with like headgear, something to do with armor plates, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's all the new stuff coming to Warzone next week. Then next, moving on to the very last segment here, weapons, operators, and more. I'm so excited. They're confirming the new weapons we're getting, which we kind of speculated / showed some footage of it yesterday. We're getting some new operators. This one's completely brand new. We're getting Striker, which kind of cool. Also getting Hudson. That's pretty cool as well. So yeah, I don't care too much about operators, but if you do, there's that. Obviously, we're getting a new battle pass. They didn't really even need to put that in here. But the new weapons, we're getting the EM2 AR, which is super cool. Actually, it's an AR. I thought that would have been a tac rifle. That definitely looked like that was a burst rifle in the campaign. Maybe it is, because we've seen stuff before where they actually said that the nail gun was an SMG on the new weapons for the roadmap, and then it turned out to be a special weapon. So who knows? It says it's going to be an AR. Maybe it's a tac rifle that kind of maybe grouped it together. We'll have to see. Or maybe it is just a burst AR. Then we're getting the Tech 9, which is an SMG. I said yesterday it was probably going to be a pistol because you can have them akimbo. This is going to be our first akimbo primary weapon in the entirety of Cold War. And that might be broken in zombies. If this has the normal damage of an SMG, and now you can akimbo it, that would probably be the single fastest killing weapon in the entirety of zombies. Like, no joke. depending on how they do this, this might be able to beat out the Damatis. This might be able to beat out all the akimbo pistols, which kind of rule zombies right now because they're pistols and you akimbo them. So I can't wait to test that out. Then next, obviously, we're getting a new melee weapon. It wouldn't be a brand new season if there wasn't a melee weapon to go along with it. We're getting a cane, which the melee weapons are just getting more and more weird. I do want to see what kind of bundle weapons they have for the cane. We might be able to get some really cool cane bundles, but yeah, we'll see when that comes out. See if it can beat the E-Tool. Probably not. And then last but not least, we are getting the Marshall, and it's in season. We talked about this yesterday. This right here is a shotgun. It's the Marshalls. It's probably going to be kind of like it was back in Black Ops 3, where you can akimbo these. I think we are going to have akimbo, possibly akimbo. For a fact, we're getting a double barrel shotgun, but potentially we could akimbo them, and that is going to be so freaking fun to use in zombies. But I don't want to get too hyped for it. It's in season. We got a few more months to wait for that. And then we're getting a flamethrower support weapon score streak. Kind of like it is, you know how you have the war machine, the death machine. We're also getting a flamethrower. It's probably not going to come to zombies right away. We might eventually get it in zombies, but it'll be right off the bat in multiplayer. And then we're also getting new bundles, and then we're getting a mid-season event called the Numbers. And I think I've seen a bundle kind of related to the Numbers that's been leaked. But yeah, that is the entire roadmap for next season. For season 5, and I am so excited for it. I know we're not getting a new map, but even though we're not getting a new map, some of the stuff we're getting in this season is definitely better than a lot of the other seasons. With no new zombies map, I mean, we're getting a perk, a field upgrade, we're getting some stuff for Outbreak that's kind of cool, but we're also getting some really killer weapons this season, which I am super excited about. So yeah, with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Out of everything we've listed today, what are you most excited about? I feel like most people are probably going to say the perk, because getting a new perk is always so freaking exciting. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I want to take the last moment here to give a thanks to everyone who's became a Twitch sub, our YouTube member, and an extra special thanks to those who have taken above and beyond. We've got Chef, aka Chief, aka Classified. We've got the man whose name should be really easy to pronounce, Yamaster. We've got my friend with the most stable PS5 ever, DX2069. We've got the Big Mac Bandit himself, Brian Plays. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Cryptic, and then we have the absolute boss, Hunter Redondo. All these people have taken a step above and beyond and became Unlock++ members on YouTube. Thank you so much, true homies.